he synthesized LSD. He was doing a bunch of molecules. It was number 25. And I think this was in 1938. And he sent it, and apparently it was tested on animals, and they were just told there was no unique properties. So it was shelved. And in his book, LSD, My Problem Child, he talks about having this intuition that there was something special about LSD 25. So in 1943, he resynthesized it, and a little bit went on his finger, and he started to feel really strange. And so the next day, which was April 19th, 1943, it was during the war, he intentionally ingested 250 micrograms, thinking this would be a very small dose.
Okay.
But LSD is so potent that that's actually a really high dose. And so he was the first person on that day to have like the world's first real
synthesized concentrated
LSD acid trip. And he was really high, and he had all kinds of crazy experiences, and his assistant had to bike him home because it was the wartime. So it's now celebrated as Bicycle Day.
Bicycle Day.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so he then realized there's something really unique and special about this molecule. And so he started Sandoz started distributing it to researchers and clinicians all over the world to start experimenting with it. And so that was really the beginning of that kind of era of psychedelic research in the 40s and 50s.
So you mentioned ergot. Just to define it, I guess, for the listeners, that is a fungus.
I think it's a fungus that grows on grains.
Grains, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so pretty much ubiquitous all over the world. It's interesting, when you think back to whether it's ergot or beer or wine or whatever it might be, first person to ever come across that. Isn't that fascinating?
It's so interesting to think like about how humans discover this. Like even if you think about the plant medicine ayahuasca, right?
Yes.
So it contains two different plants. So you have the vine, which is the ayahuasca vine. And what that contains is this called an MAOI inhibitor. So it blocks your stomach from breaking down dimethyltryptamine. And then it's combined with a plant called chacruna, which contains the DMT. And so it's like, how did the original people who discovered this figure out to combine these two plants to create that?
In a place where the diversity of animal life and plant life
really
is just through the roof.
Yeah. So the indigenous cultures would say the plants told us.
The plants told them prior to even taking it, right?
Yeah, exactly.